Hello everybody, this is Josh Explain Place, and today we continue to grow, expand and improve our city of Port Austin in Cities Skylines 2 in this episode number 11. And I think that in this episode we're going to start doing our train stations, our railway depot and everything relating to that. So, let's begin. I feel like one of the biggest challenges that we've been having for the past couple of episodes is the fact that we need more residential areas. And I know we expanded here, and we kind of talk about expanding a little bit more. Something around here in this area, these couple of tiles. But I think that we have been trying to delay putting down our train station here and for our industrial area in this part. So we kinda we're gonna do something that doesn't look that realistic, but again, it doesn't really should matter. So we're gonna unlock this tile for now, and you know what, let's do both of these, right? And I think what we're gonna continue to do is put down the road and then try to figure out where we can place this. And I think this is also going to be a good place. So let's continue this road here. This little road, Oak Street, is going to be perfect for that. So let's see what we're going to be able to do. So again, this is not ideal, and you know what, I kind of don't like this. Let's unlock, first of all, let's fast forward this and let's unlock another 2 tiles. I know that it's not ideal because we wanted to expand in this area, but I really don't like the way that this was going. So let's try again. And again, that's something that you should be able to do while you're playing the game. Again, by your own rules, by the way that you enjoy playing the game. And that should be fine. Maybe later we're gonna have to have a medium road and avenue. So maybe, yeah, this should be fine. So you know what? Yeah, that's fine for now. So let's place it here. I think that's gonna be great. And again, just for now, we also want to unlock these. Trying to think which tile would be better. Let's unlock this one. Again, I don't think this is the most ideal thing that we should have done, but I think it's gonna work well. Before we continue that, let's make sure that we have enough electricity. We do. And water and sewage, yeah, we do. So we should be fine. Let's not worry about that right now. So what I'm gonna do is, first of all, I'm gonna continue the line here, going around this intersection, going over the expressway, and then connecting here. And I'm gonna get another line to go from here all the way to this other line. So let me do that really quick, and we'll be back. And well, I know it isn't perfect, but it's gonna work for now. Again, once we get more money to unlock more tiles, we'll make it a little bit better. But I think for now, that should work just fine. And so the first thing that we're gonna do, and this one, I don't like that this cargo terminal only goes one way, right? That seems a little bit weird. So what we're gonna do is let's see how we're gonna fix that. Because we have the recycling center. Can we move that for now? You know what? Just for now. Just for now. We're gonna do this cargo terminal here. It's not perfect, and again, we are gonna have to change that. But at least for now, finally we have a cargo terminal. Let's see how bad or how insufficient these roads are for the traffic that we're gonna get here. So let me add, first of all, the route that's gonna go outside of the city. And now we have one route, one commercial basically route with cargo, and that's gonna use 2 vehicles. We should be fine. Let me get this a little bit darker. There you go. And so let's take a look at how many vehicles we're gonna have here. We're gonna have 10. That's perfect for now. And now we can do our train station. And of course, there's different sizes now in City Skylines 2 of the train stations that we can have, and I think that's a win. Adds a little bit of variety. And we have the small train station. We have the medium train station. And we have the regular train station. And I think that for now, I'm pretty sure that the let's do the medium one, and we're gonna place it just here. And we're also gonna do the double train tracks, and we're gonna continue this here. And let's see what we can do. Let's see, we can put this under. There you go. That's gonna be perfect. Again, I don't like the way this game uses the underground areas, but I think they work okay. We haven't used that much here. I think because of the terrain, it was more common in City Skylines 1 to have tunnels and all that. I think here, at least for this map, it shouldn't make a difference. So now let me add the one and only line outside of the city. There we go. And we're gonna change that to a different color. Let's make it red. And we're gonna change the ticket price to 5, because if I'm not mistaken, that's how much we have these lines that go outside of the city are. So the next thing that we're gonna have to do is to unlock 1 or 2 blocks in here. Again, just for now, because we have 2 things to put in here. The first one is the welfare office, and the other one is another train station. Now, I don't know how good or bad putting a train station is gonna help, but at least that's gonna be something that's gonna help us in this area. So more or less, let me see how big this welfare office is. But first, let me see if we can continue. Yeah, that should be fine. It looks pretty good. And let's see where we're gonna be able to place the welfare office, because we do need another one. and I think this is the perfect place. So let's place it as close to the frontage road as we can. So we're gonna do this, and we also are gonna have another road coming out. And I know, you know, it's weird the way that this works in here. That's fine, especially with how weird some of the terrain is. But again, I think that's gonna work well for now. And let's add just a little bit more of vegetation. And that's gonna work really, really well. And now we need to figure out where we want to put our other train station. I think I'm also gonna get a medium train station, and I'm gonna upgrade this to station services, or with station services and ticket machines. There you go. And I think we should try to do the same here. So it's gonna be that medium train station, and we're gonna place it. Well, first of all, let's see if we can have a walkway here. There we go. I hope that it works. It works as intended. Let's make sure to, if we can, to take these traffic lights. There you go. Well, not really, but that's enough. And now we're gonna put this here. So we're gonna use the medium one. And let's see what we can do here. You know what? Let's add another road in here. Okay. And the only reason why I'm doing that is so that we can have a little bit of space here to do maybe a parking or something like that, a parking lot. So let's put our medium train station. And let's try to figure out how we're gonna connect it. So I think we should be able to do underground. So let's continue this a little bit, and then we're gonna do underground. That should be fine. And we're gonna try to do the same thing here. And maybe we can make it a little bit curved. So let's see how that works. That's perfect. And so let's try to do this. And this is gonna be, there you go, this, and that's just gonna be perfect. And now we're gonna do the line, and I think we're only gonna do a line that starts here on the other side of the platform, and then it comes all the way here and then back. There you go. I want to make sure that that's more like a route that's gonna be for the local, right? It's more of a subway line than an actual rail line. So we're gonna make this, let's make it green. And since this one is inside the city, we're gonna make this 3, and we'll see how that goes. Let's take a look at the red line. Usage 5%, so hopefully that starts to change a little bit. And let's see the usage for this cargo line. That's 78%, which is really good. If it goes over 78 or maybe over 100, we'll add another vehicle. And we'll see how traffic continues in here. So that should be fine. But I like the fact that, you know what, we should be able to add these 2 more tiles. and we are gonna continue this avenue. I think this is a very good option. So let's continue this here. There we go, and I think that is looking really nice. And I think what I'm gonna do now is to kinda lead. I'm just gonna put some roads in here, and I'm gonna tell you what I wanna do. So that's 1, and that's 2, and I kinda want to leave this space to be like a big park, right? I like the fact that we can leave this be a little park. Maybe we'll do a little overpass and continue this little river, lake, pond, however you want to call it, inside the park just a little bit. And I wish that was something that we could do. But now that leaves what to do with this big plot of land. And so if you give me just a little bit, I should be able to create just a new subdivision. And I do believe that we did a really good job. Let's just take care of these traffic lights. On the other ones, I think we were doing these pedestrian streets. I think I'm gonna do the same here. And that's gonna avoid people from turning right. And I think that's gonna be good enough. And I think we can do another pedestrian street just here.
You can now shop for
in case people wanna
while sipping a fancy local
come to this
Java
side.
latte, or so my wife tells me.
And let's just
That's
start
good for
doing
business
some stuff in
and
here. Well,
good
first of
for the
all,
community.
let's continue
Thanks.
with
We'll be back
the
after this.
beautification of this avenue.
We're
So this one
live.
has it on the
We're getting
medium, and that's what
reports
we're
about
gonna
a
do.
traffic
And the
accident
trees also on the medium.
somewhere in the
So
city.
I think
Road
that's gonna look
maintenance services
really,
have
really
already been
nice.
dispatched, and traffic flow should
And let's
return
see
to
what
normal.
we're able
But
to
if you're
place
planning
in
a
here.
trip
I don't want to
to
put any
Cabo,
tourist
you might
attractions
want to
here
wait a
because
good while
first of all, we
until
don't have
the
the money.
weather clears up.
And second of all, I don't think this is the best place to put them.
Already know about it. No use
Neither are the
reminding
landmarks,
you.
right?
Meanwhile,
So I think we should do
expressways and
a community pool, and we're gonna put it here in the corner. And we're gonna do, let's do the multi-purpose park, and let's do some tennis courts. Let's do 3. We're also gonna do, we're gonna continue these walkways. And also let's do a parking. We're gonna do the large one, and we're gonna place it here. Again, no parking fees, and we're gonna do a good amount of trees and shrubs. And I think this is gonna look really, really nice. I think that's gonna be a nice park for people from here and from here to go into. What I also think we should do is create a couple of medium density row houses in this area, and I think that's gonna help us a lot. So let's do that really quick. And let's add a little bit more of commercial. And let's see if we can connect this here. I think connecting this here should be fine. So let's add a little bit more of commercial and just a little bit of office. And I think this should be a great place to do it. And honestly, I think once again, we've outdone ourselves. As you can see in here, of course, we have more curved roads. I tried to do things a little bit different than here, which is different than here. And so I think that's gonna work. That's gonna work really well. One last thing before we go into the milestones and progression. So let's add just more trees, and we're gonna do oak in here, in between those houses. Hopefully that can get zoned. And spruce. I think spruce is gonna also give us something really, really nice. And just a little bit of brush and bushes. So that is that. We're gonna let this continue. But also, we are gonna have to start thinking about how we're gonna take these lines. So I think I'm gonna put a, let's see how we did it here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put a bus shelter in here. That's gonna be great. And I am going to add another stop in here. And maybe this is where things sometimes get a little bit complicated. Maybe, yeah, let's add one here and another one here. And I think that's gonna be just great. Let's take a look at the line. I want to make sure that we're not overcrowding it. Yeah, it should be fine. Definitely fine. And let's also make sure that we have enough buses. Yeah, 33 are being used out of 45. And in here, we're using 6 out of 10 trains, basically. And again, we need to continue doing more residential areas. And I think we need to do something in here, which is we're gonna have to do the concrete surface. Yeah, I think this should be fine. Just to make sure that this looks a little bit better. And let's also do this little one. And last but not least, you know what? Yeah, let's try to do this one too. I think that's gonna work well for now. Again, I think this looks a little bit better, and I think we also need to do this one. It's a little bit finicky, and you know, sometimes things don't work as they should, but I think that's gonna be fine for now. And I think we are done with this episode number 11. Why are we done with episode number 11? Because we accomplished the thing that we wanted to accomplish, or that we've been thinking about accomplishing for the last couple of episodes, which is to add a new train station as well as railroad tracks to get people in and out of the city with train, as well as help some for the industry. That way all the stuff that they make can be taken all the way into the 3 different lines that we have going into 3 different cities. And so I think we did really well today. Again, the railroad, we created it. We placed 2 different train stations, as well as the one in the industrial area. We created another neighborhood, and I think we're just doing great. We did great in this episode number 11. As always, I want to thank you for watching and liking this video. If you want to leave any comments, make sure to leave them in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. As always, we'll see each other on the next episode. Thank you.